Hello everybody, Duckyworth here, and it is time for my next live film reaction for the 2000 animated film Help, I'm a Fish. Yes, yet just like Rock and Roll, this is another one that I last saw ages ago, but for some reason, which is a testament to how good I imagine the film is going to be, because I remember it really vividly years and years later. I remember it vividly years and years later. So, yes, fun fact, Rock and Roll was like my 13th ever. Back when I did film reviews in journal format on a DeviantArt, it was my 13th ever film review. And Help I'm a Fish was something like, I think it was the 65th one that I ever did, so a bit of a gap, but this is a film that I do remember watching with my sister as a child once when it came on TV, and I really remember enjoying it then. But I also remember how very, very surprisingly dark as a film it was, because I do remember quite a few bits from this film scaring me, both when I was a child and when I saw it years later. So. Oh, yes, it's going to be interesting revisiting some childhood trauma with some of the more intense parts from the film when I see it. But first, just a little bit of trivia from the film. It is a Danish, German, Irish film, and it stars Alan Rickman as the villain, Joe. Oh, what a name for a villain, Joe. Terry Jones as the Dr. McCrill, and Aaron Paul as Fly. Alan Rickman, of course, is like the voice of played Professor Snape and did many other TV roles, live action roles then. Terry Jones was one of the crew members from Monty Python and directed a lot of the Monty Python films. And Aaron Paul, when this film came out, he wasn't very well known then, but he went on to play Jesse Pinkman in Breaking Bad. I was pretty surprised by that when I found that out. But I heard that this isn't the only film that Aaron Paul and Alan Rickman both appeared in, and I heard that Aaron Paul grew to really respect Alan's work, but unfortunately they never got to meet before Alan Rickman sadly passed away, which is a bit of a shame. One of the film production studios for this film, A Films, they also works on, they've got quite a bigger filmography. Princess and the Goblin, Ferngully, The Last Rainforest, Jungly Dret Hugo, Once Upon a Forest, Feliday, Don Bluth's Thumbelina, Asterix Conquers America, A Troll in Central Park, Pebble and the Penguin, Balto, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2, The Fearless Four, Anastasia, Quest for Camelot, The Lion King 2, The Iron Giant, Bartok the Magnificent. Oh, bless me. Bartok the Magnificent, Osmosis Jones, Return to Neverland, 8 Crazy Nights, unfortunately. Jungle Book 2, Tarzan 2, Lilo and Stitch 2, Curious George, Asterix and the Vikings, Cinderella 3, How to Hook Up Your Home Theatre, The Red Turtle, and the Nico, like Flight Before Christmas films. So, I mean, there's some, oh dear, and Ren and Stimpy's Adult Party Cartoon. Those are some things in A Film's filmography, but no matter how the quality of the things turned out, we've got most of the things that they works on had a really fantastic animation. So I can really, and thinking back to those, I can really see some of the ones that they worked on. Munich Animation, another one. They also worked on Simpsons movie, The Fearless Four again. Pooh's Heffalump movie, Piglet's Big Movie, Jester Till, so other ones which I remember seeing a really good animation from them. So quite a bit, and I do remember the animation in this film being really, really fantastic when I saw it. It's interesting because it was, even though it's like a Danish film originally, it was originally recorded English to try and bring up towards more money towards the film, but unfortunately it turned out to be like a box office bomb, like a Rock and Roll last time, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm glad that it's also got quite a bit of an audience nowadays compared to how it was back then. Oh, and a little bit of a fun fact. If you Google up "Help, I'm a Fish" film poster, something that comes up when it was first released in the US, one of the first results that come up is a film poster that says "a fish tail." And when you look at it, it looks like some really terrible bootleg Finding Nemo ripoff. I'm gonna have to include a picture of it here when I edit this and just put it all in, because it was just one of the most ridiculous film posters you could imagine. Just looking. Yeah, this didn't do the film any favours, did it? When this was shown as the poster when it was released in America. Oh, blimey, gum Bennett, I'll tell you. Not the best poster. But yeah, for the rest of the review, I'll be using the actual proper film poster that does the film much better, much more justice. So yeah, I'm going to start recording my next live reaction tonight, because this is another film that I've really been looking forward to seeing again, because another film I remember really vividly, despite only seeing it like once or twice, and I do remember really loving it as a child, and when I saw it later as when I was like 18 or yeah, or at least around about that age. Unfortunately, it seems that I couldn't really find this film on many streaming sites that I use. So, like with my reaction to Onward, it's likely going to have to be. It's going to have to be on my Region 2 DVD that I own. So, apologies if there's any like syncing problems up with American Region 1 DVDs. Oh, by the way, I'm just looking at the back here. You contains mild language and peril. Um, Considering what I remember from this film and how violent some of the surprising bits can get, I mean, it's good that they're not shying away from like violent bits in a child's film like this, and they have the guts to go forward with some of these parts. But just calling it mild, that's a bit. From what I can remember, of this film to me is a bit from what I can remember from certain bits. This is a bit like a junior Paddock. That's how I would describe it. It's Disney's take on Paddock. Uh, given some of the more violent parts that I remember when I was growing up, that really stuck with me. Maybe they're not won't be as bad. Watching it years later, or maybe it might be even worse. You never know. Okay, so here we go, everybody. Let's watch Help, I'm a Fish. 3, 2, 1, play. Another thing I really remember from this film that really stuck with me when I was a child was like that really catchy song at the end of "I'm a little fish in the deep blue sea. Won't somebody help me?" Minus for going a bit off key there with my singing. Yeah, but I do remember that song really sticking with me for ages after I saw this film as well. That was a really good part of this, I remember. And the villain song for it. Oh, there we go. Help, I'm a Fish. Anyway, I remember the music being something else that I really remember sticking with me as well. Oh, like this. Oh, this bit here. This is already a nice little Alan Rickman as Joe. It's a little bit funny. Terry Jones as the professor. You have the villain having the big evil, pretty frightening villain being named Joe. Hmm. This is a pretty song here. Yeah, I mean, the CGI has aged a little bit, but given it's 2000 that this came out, it almost looks like something out of like a. Oh, got that violin there. That was pretty. That reminds me of the bits in Fantasia 2000 with the whales flying through the air. And given that this film didn't have like Disney's budget, from what I can remember, like yeah, the CG animation for the time, it looks really good. And funnily enough, A films would go on to work on a film called The Red Turtle. So that was a. Oh, there it is. There's the little yellow fish, the little fish song. Those fish were in the tank already remind me a bit of Paddock. Oh, and here's the main kid. Fly, I think his name is. Uh, yeah, Fly, that's it. Oh. Oh god, it's Aunt Fig! It's Aunt Fig from the Tom and Jerry movie, she's back. Yeah, look at her, she looks like if Aunt Fig had a haircut. Aunt Anna. I can hear it a little bit in Fly. His voice being a Jesse Pinkman when he grows up, hearing it now. Some of the backgrounds there from a house looks a little bit barren with the sky there, but all the details with the backgrounds are nice. Oh, so we have the radical 90s kid in a Fly and Chuck being the intellectual one. Oh. One thing I think about Sellers' design here is that it seems to be. Oh, wow, floppies, remember those? Wow, yeah. That shows this film's 2000. Anyway, when it comes to Stella, I think when I compare her, think of her design, she looks like Rosie from Troll in Central Park, but more tolerable, much more tolerable. Oh, I really like the character animation as well. Yeah, this is really good. When he said "yee-haw," he sounded a bit like a Andy from a Toy Story for a second. I mean, he is a bit of a similar kid there, but except more rebellious. Oh dear, yeah, this is going to end well. Oh, look at those look at the clouds there. Oh, one thing I remember about Chuck is that one thing I really admire for his character is that he's he's a larger kid, but they don't poke too much fun at him in regards to that. I mean, sure he's a few. Oh, I remember Sasha. Is that the name of the seahorse? Wait, why aren't you sleeping? Yeah, because look at that. Stella is legitimately cute when Rosie just wasn't. And another thing I also think, this film, I think I remember this film using die, death, and like using those words a lot, which I also admire it for. Like, it doesn't shy away from that kind of thing. Oh dear, they're tired. Oh, that came in quick. What, they were like out there for just like a few minutes, like a minute? And now that I think about it, Fly is a little bit Fly and Stella's dynamic is a bit like Rosie and Gus, but both the kids are much much better written.
No matter how creepy Snape Fish may have been, I'd definitely still take him over Will Smith Fish.
And it also helps that the kids here are generally well. The voice cast is doing a good job with them so far. Oh, wow. Jellyfish on his head. Oh, that reminds me of when I was younger. Just the number of times of like a beached up jellyfish we end up coming across. This whole place looks a bit. These are cool sets here. The way that they've done all the details, just like with this. Oh, we're gonna do that one scene from Balto when one of the wait, what the heck? A mouse fish?
This scene makes me want to go to an aquarium again. But hopefully, in those aquariums, you don't have mad professors trying to turn people into fish there.
Dr. Mackerel. Professor Mackerel. What was that? I couldn't see that. What was that? It looks remarkably like my fish soda. No, it does look like his fish soda. Oh, there he is, the Terry Jones mad professor. Oh. He looks a lot like Dr. Greed. Dr. Greed from a Felix 4 in that reflection. But fortunately is nowhere near as dangerous, just eccentric. Wait, what? Oh gosh. Ugh. Yeah, I don't think I want to use that expression. And I like how oh, is this the song coming up? The fish potion. Oh, the first one of it. Yes, I remember this song. Clearly. The way that this song was starting off, it reminded me a little bit of that Whiz Popper song from BFG.
This is a pretty song. All the songs in this are really great. I remember. Uh, why were there all this fish just like hanging up like weird mobiles? Oh, oh, you just squeezed it out just like that. That can't have been comfortable. Ugh. Oh, and I will say that when it comes to like the melting ice caps thing, this film doesn't. I like the way that this film doesn't quite like beat it so many times into your head. When it comes to the environmental aspects of it, I think it handles it a bit better than like the ones that are always just like going way too overboard with it. Wait, so you just I wonder if anyone else knew about this nutcase just like housing himself just like in a strange cave and just like working on just like taking fish just and experimenting on them constantly. Wait, where's Stella? Uh, yeah, that's not a very good idea. Just leaving it there with the coal cough. Sounds a bit like sounds a bit like one. Oh dear. That looks a bit like the lemonade that I had yesterday, the raspberry one. But I'm not a fish, so fortunately it wasn't mixed. Oh dear. Wow. You know, this is getting trippy really quick. Spirals swirling over. Oh, ouch. That's a pretty strong kid to be able to like pull off a pump just like that quickly, that easily. I think Professor McCrill needs to be a little bit needed a bit better labbing for structure. If it seems to not have very high regards for workplace safety. Ah, Stella looks really cute. I remember Stella looking really cute as a starfish. Oh dear. Oh no. No, just oh yeah, that could have ended badly. Uh, just chucking your sister out the window, no. She turned into a oh. I know it's dramatic, but that bit when he went from slow motion to forward motion was no. Um, I think he could have said something like that before he started singing about your potion, Professor. And then, oh, yep, he's turned into a fly fish. Anyway, what I keep trying to say is that if the Patrick Star show, that stupid Patrick Star show thing, was instead about Stella, I think it would be a much more much more enjoyable because she's much cuter. Wait, wait, his aunt's like been asleep or where's... God, this animation is really good. Just want to put it out there. Oh God. The aunt has like a psychic link with her son. As soon as he turned into a jellyfish, she noticed they were gone. Oh, oh, here he is. Oh, blood. Oh, huge amounts of and pilot fish. I think that's what one of those is. Just eating the bits off the shark that he didn't eat. This is it. The birth of Joe and shark. Oh God, his eyes. Oh yes, there he is. He actually looks like a fish version of Mock. Oh, wow, he picked it up quick. Yeah, he looks like Moxfish Sona. I keep coming across these villains with creepy, huge lips and looking like the Joker. Yeah. Shark's expression. I remember the shark being both horrifying me and being pretty funny when I saw this. Oh wow, we picked up aspirations for world domination quick. All you need is the professor's antidote. Apparently it turns you murderous as well. Oh God, oh no, the crab. I remember that crab scaring me as well. So many things in this film scared me when I was a child. Oh! Oh, well, I think to greet you at the door. Even though the parents aren't in the film for very long, another thing I think, this is a family animated film where both parents are alive and both of the children like each other. How rare is that? Just compared to like... Oh! Oh, she's so cute! Oh. Once again, Rosie from Troll in Central Park, take notes. This is how you do a cute little girl properly. Oh, look at his backgrounds as well. Oh. Yeah, so like the fish that haven't been given like intelligence yet, they're animating like CGI, and the fish that have gained like intelligence and Sasha here. Oh. I like how I do Sasha's expressions as like how expressive all the characters are. But just like there's just so much you can tell like all the effort they just put into everything here. And it helps that these scenes with Sasha and Stella are legitimately cute and aren't just vomit inducing like anything Stan Lee the troll did too. We snore. I wonder if Sasha's related to a mystery in any sense. Hopefully, Sasha doesn't eat Stove's Krabby Patties and Old Man Jenkins either. I don't want to be a burden. Oh, another song. I'm feeling so high. Well, considering what Professor McCrill is on, I think this might be his song. And I mean, this type of song isn't usually the ones that I would listen to, but I think they fit this some film. Oh, that's fast. Oh wow, you got a situation about it quick, didn't you? But this is really this is really cute. Once again, Fly and Sasha actually caring for each other is something nice to see when it comes to siblings in like animated films, especially ones that came out at the time, because usually they're like bicker tons. She looks a bit like now that I think about it, Stella looks a bit like, you ever see yeah, that's not quite gonna work, Fly. Have you ever seen have you ever seen in a Spyro Enter the Dragonfly, like the stars in the dream level? She reminds me a bit of that. Oh, and there's Chuck. I like how he turns red whenever he's angry. And I mean, you don't see that many. I mean, apart from like the ones in and apart from the ones in like Finding Nemo, and even then, you don't see many anthropomorphized jellyfish characters. And I like how they animated him. This place looks like hopefully they don't come across that pearl from the MLP movie here. God, look at the expressions. Oh, that's cute. Oof. Yeah, these expressions here, this reminds me a lot of Osmosis Jones. Those ones there. Oh wow, that evolution potion got everywhere quick. God, look how I animate with a flounder's mouth. Joe. I wonder how he got that name. What was that noise? Gale. Oh, it's just on the way to that whale wash and that stupid Shark Tale film. Oh wow, they quickly just established currency? How quick does Joe work in setting up like a society here? Oh. Well, I mean, given that they only just became a living, they yeah, but still, how did they manage to set up like trade and commerce in this quick time? Oh wow, Fly's a real quick talker. And he got back all his glasses, his parts of his glasses too. And once again, this looks better than what they did with Whale Wash. Because we don't have... I mean, Joe is intentionally scary, and we don't have any Will Smith fishes in. Wait, have they poking their heads out the gills? Wait, wouldn't that hurt? The whale there? What is that, an abandoned oil rig or something? Oh, it is. It's a ship. That's a cool place for a fish to set up like a city of some kind. Don't go into the light. I can't help it. It's so beautiful. There's something about underwater swimming through ships and like into pipes that always looks like a really grand and interesting to me. This reminds me a bit of like Bioshock in some spots. Oh, well, I already have a... Oh, and he set up a TV as well. Oh, yes, there he is, the Joker. There's a fish. And he's just going to go and set up like laughing gas and poison everyone. Oh, that's clever. Oh, it's not electricity. It's fish turning different colours. That's clever. That is pretty clever. Because, I mean, how would they set up electricity under... well, I mean, electric eels, maybe. But still, the quicker... I'm not sure if I'd be able to, like, set up a... Just, like, I mean, how long's it been? Like a day or something? And we're all just, like, lining up already? Things for sure. No matter how creepy Snape fish may have been, I'd definitely still take him over Will Smith fish. Oh, they've dug up sardine cans. Look at Flounder's face. As soon as they go in there, all we're going to hear is meat, 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 and then just one single file line is all I asked. Like, have we got any anchovies at this meeting? Fish cult. Oh God, Alan Rickman certainly knew how to make himself sound threatening. Mr. Potter, I know you're watching me, Mr. Potter, but I'm the celebrity now. Oh. I just noticed it looks a bit like he's slowly developing a nose there. Alan Rickman. I mean, he sang in like Sweeney Todd as well. So when he sings, he can sing pretty well. And this is a pretty cool song he's got. Wait, what happened to his head? Wait, that one fish's head just got all bloated. Well, I mean, to be fair, seeing as he's like quickly oh, God, smiles! Oh, it's turned into our town from Friendship Magic. And we're going to take over the human world. Yeah. Sorry, ladies, but I think you can get a better looking fish than me. Just look at him. He's not exactly a catch, is he? No pun intended. And how did... Oh. I like how he got the instruments in the background just going bah! Oh. Yeah, fly. Sorry, this isn't going to fly. Oh. I like how he's like trying to sing along to the song, but then he goes into oh god, yeah. Yeah, just getting eaten and spat back out. Yeah, and now I know why I have a shark freaked me out a bit and was pretty funny at the same time. Oh, I like that. They have like little fish act as like messengers. It's a bit clever how they get these. They're children. They can't smoke. Now we know he's evil. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, considering the shark's size, um, considering the shark, I like his voice. You little snakes, you little god. I love little critters. I love his voice. Oh God. Oh yeah, just serve him up your butt. Oh. Ah. It's messed up and pretty messed and hilarious at the same time. And you know, considering how big the shark is, it makes sense that he need more of a potion to get more of an intelligence. You gandered at my potion, Fly. You gandered at it. Yes, sir, you gandered. Yeah, it lasted. It lasted for a long time, considering that the. Wait, how can he click his fingers? He doesn't have a. Uh. Uh. Those faces. Once again, Joe knows how to be a jump scare without even moving. Yeah. Oh, he's alive. Oh, well. I just noticed his odd socks. Oh no, he's gonna come across the penguins, Rebel of a penguin. Oh, ouch! Wow, he definitely has a sturdy spine. If you fell from that height and it just landed on a bit boat just like that. I wonder what it would be like if Monstro got this the antidote. That'd be frightening. Even more frightening. Do jellyfish have brains? His face! Fly's so smug. Wow, he's got a giant chin. Yeah, sorry, Fly, that's not gonna work. Oh, the guard's pretty smart to like just go ahead with, yeah, right, like I'm gonna let you out. And part of me, I really like these scenes where the parents are like trying to find like their kids. It's like how desperate and upset they're getting over what's been going on. Especially the aunt, with how much something about the aunt's performance is especially like it's like she becomes really desperate and like really angry, but it's like you can just tell through a lot of things about going on, just like how upset she's getting. Oh wow, yeah, that statue, yeah, it's really looking great. Oh no, they're gonna go and make the underwater pyramids from Prince of Egypt. Wow, either those are really small sharks or those are really big boats that they were putting on there. Oh, what a jerk! You just put the tiny little seahorse like pushing that big thing like that. Oh, they do have eels. Oh, oh, that was oh nice. You know, one thing I've always thought about things like this is that wouldn't it make it much easier to make like your big monuments showing your glory if you were kind to your employees? Just thinking. Yeah, look at these expressions of on the parents here. Oh, this film has a ton of like heart to it. Like there aren't really. I mean, there are some like funny moments in this, but a lot of it's like the heart of the characters just like bonding with each other. Like the parents trying to find them, and them saying how much they love and care for each other through all tough odds. Oh, poor God, Chuck's eyes. Wait, does that crab have a nose? Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. Fly, sadly. Oh, it's Mystery's cousin to rescue. Oh, it's just too cute. Oh look. Oh God. Yeah, greet him a day with that. Ah. uh, yeah, considering what I remember about this crab later, Sasha has every right to run. Oh, now he's opened up the. Oh, well, yeah, you dumbass. I find it interesting that we're like, is that looks like tin cans that we've got on their heads as their helmets. The crab gods. Ah, I like how Joe was just like, oh, hello there. I like how they often show Fly like outsmarting the villain like that, because he starts off as this he starts off as like this overconfident and like brash kid, but he does show he has genuine smarts under there, which is really nice to see. Uh, whatever happened to fish are friends, not food? Bump on his head. Oh. Wait, how would you be able to execute him? Wait, how do you do that? Yes, this is the most civilized place thing ever. Oh God! But what kind of fish is he? Uh, yeah. To be honest, I think he did us all a favour with that one. Sharky was pretty obnoxious. I like the banter. Oh yeah, great. Gonna put this lug in charge of the army. Okay, what's a timestamp? I'm just gonna pause it there. 43:24 out of the film, just like over halfway through. Yeah, sorry if I haven't been just like reacting as much to this film as like I have done with like a rock and roll with the things that are going on. But I've just been getting really back into this because I I forgot just like how like, once again this is a film that I really enjoyed, and even though it's not a terribly long film, and it's like some bits of a world building that aren't that go by a bit quick. I do really enjoy this. Yeah, it's I think when now I'm younger, now I'm younger. When I was younger, the parts of the film just like the fantasy element and just like seeing like the fish world and just like everything going on was what appealed to me, but as most. But when I'm older, I think a lot of the bits like the family and friend dynamic, like all the characters have. All the main characters have. It's really nice to see. It's like a lot of this film is just like showing all the main characters just like caring for each other. The parents fretting, trying to find them and save them, and a lot of the bits with Fly and Flying Stella and Chuck and everyone. It's like there was one bit earlier when it seemed to be like when Fly was smiling at Chuck when he was showing like his when he was talking with Professor McCrill. I liked that he seemed like he seemed like interested in it for a second. He wasn't just like you know when there's a smart kid and more easygoing, like a lesser knowledged kid, like the dumber kid kind of like usually like rolls his eyes and then just says it's boring. But it seemed to be like Wally did find McCrill eccentric, and there was that one bit when he was just playing around with like his DNA program. He does seem to show like a genuine interest in a lot of what Chuck says, and once again a lot it adds to like what I like about this film, just like the charm of like the characters and everything that's going on with them, and of course the villains. It's like you have as silly as the name as Joe is. It's like Alan Rickman brings a lot to the role, and again Shark. It's like he's a great mix of like a dumb muscle who can also manage to be pretty intimidating when he wants to be. And I don't think I've seen many films where he just casually eats so many sapient fish just over and over, and it works for laughs. I don't think I've seen that many times, but it somehow works. Like the juxtaposition of just him just like casually eating that one fish, like was like, oh thank you, nom. But yeah, I'm really enjoying a lot of this so far. So I'm going to take Another thing that I think is pretty telling of Joe's character is that he says like, "Oh yes, we can't just execute all of our accomplices in a civilized society," and yet he's willing to just like lock up a bunch of children who they say that they need the potion more than he does, the antidote much more than he does, and yet I think that they did make it clear to him that they need it and they don't know anything about how to make more, and yet he just locks them up. Yeah, really civilized society that you're making here. I'm interested to see. I think one thing that I remember about this film is that the fish society at the end, it gets dropped after like a Joe gets defeated, like his a fish cult disbands. The cult of a giant lip pilot fish Joe. Oh, that's another thing. Something about this film. It reminds me a bit of it feels a bit like a Don Bluth film in places. I mean, not just because A films did work on the animation for some Don Bluth films, but it's like a fair few like it's like when it comes to like the darker elements in this, because I remember it's like round about at this bit when it starts getting like pretty scary. I mean, it's been pretty scary already, like with Joe being pretty intimidating, and it's like bits with the shark like just eating everyone, and it's just like a lot of the heart that it has, like with a lot of the scenes about the characters just like caring or worrying about each other, and just like all the things about the searching the parents, like frantically searching for the kids on the beach. It reminds me a bit of that in like in that regard. And it's nice to see. I think I am enjoying a lot of those scenes with like the characters just bonding with each other. Okay, so let's see. The timestamp is 43:24. So let's watch the second half of Help I'm a Fish. 3, 2, 1, play. Wait, was there something about the lip syncing there? I like that animation when he's just walking like that. Yeah, and Fly, and it's like Fly actually like paid attention to all the things that are going on. Oh, another song. The Force. Wait, you a Jedi now? Oh, another nice. Oh, there he is, all afloat, the professor. Oh, I really like the details that we did in like the plants here with that. And again, it's like some of the CGI. Again, it looks a bit noticeable when it's mixed together with this 2D characters. But I think when it comes to like when it makes the characters like unnerving, uh, ah, when it makes like okay, they look really cool. I like how they did like that with the anglerfish there, and I think the CG actually manages to make like the fish that haven't become intelligent like this. It makes them more intimidating. Oh, and here come the parents again. Uh, oh wait, what happened to him? He just got beaten up like that when he was trying to get that. I love Chuck's expression there. Oh wow, they came across a. Oh, follow the line to that. Oh, there he is again. Wait, we just repeated that animation there with in the barrel. Another thing I like is that this film, it like goes for. It's funny. This film goes for the more like realistic like approach to how some of the more grimy parts of algae underwater parts look, but it somehow looks better than Shark Tale when it comes to like having to the background. And it does show like more colourful bits when it wants to, like at the bits when we were gathering the ingredients and such. Oh, he's made it back. This whole place looks a bit like, when Geppetto got eaten by a monster. It looks a little bit like that. Oh, he's heading back to... Oh, she's up there. Once again, she's got the intimidation factor of Aunt Fig, but she's actually got altruistic purposes. It's interesting to see. Oh, wait, is he trying to jump ship? Oh, look at his, he's got fish on his, his bed curtains there. Tell her where to find the kids, then you can kill him. Oh, Porker just caught him mid-lois. Oh, good thing he's got all the... Oh! Oh, yeah, I don't blame you for fainting there. Oh, God. Ah, creepy doll! Ah. Oh, wait, what was a clown mask? We already had enough creepy, there's something right around you. Anyway, where'd you get that clown mask from? We've had enough creepy clowns with Joe. Look at his smug face there. uh. There's one just around you. Oh. I think you have. Just disgusting, isn't it? Disgusting. Okay, that was pretty funny. Oh, there's one right there. Once again, I like how he's like saying he's logical, but Fly's the one who seemed to be more quick on to think through the things instead of like worrying about everything. Okay, this bit I remember is one of the first bits that really messed me up as a child. I really remember this bit when he's about to eat them. Oh God, yeah, that squid mouth. Oh, okay. And once again, the CG animation only added how uncanny it looks. Oh, I like how his tentacle is just like curling round. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. Now tell me when you can find Joanna, or the boy who lived. Oh. I wonder if fish potions like give all crabs like Bruce Campbell chins. Oh, nice boat there. Oh no, that's what he was going to get. He was trying to make make like this pump to check like all the fish in the sea, trying to find them. Chomp. Oh no, fish managed to get by the shark without being eaten. Oh, oh, God. Oh, no, he's actually got... those fingers at the back of on the end of his fins remind me of Frax. And he's got even more of a nose. Oh god, look at his nose. He looks even worse now. Look at his grin. Shock's grin. Yeah, maybe not such a good idea to. Maybe not such a. Maybe it's not such a. Yeah, maybe not such a good idea to do that in front of a shark that can eat you easily. For an intelligent guy, you're quite an idiot, aren't you? Oh, maybe not a good idea to do. Maybe not quite a good idea to do that in front of your. All of my people around me are stupid. The boy who lived. Oh, well, yeah, yeah, this is kind of what I expected would happen. Ah, oh dear. Oh, oh, ouch. Oh no, this is the bit, isn't it? Oh, oh, God, those eyes. Oh no, this is it, isn't it? Uh, yeah, I'll be scared out of gourd too. Ah, oh Jesus Christ, what face? Oh, oh, ah, oh. Yeah, it's just as bad now as it was when I was a child. Oh, ow, that looked painful. It was painful. Oh, wait, you just missed them? Ooh, ow, it took a lot. Ooh. Funnily enough, when I was younger, I remember him like beating down on Fly more and more than that. But it was able to do that with one hit. Ouch. Oh, God. Gather my box head crab minions. Oh. Oh, wow, okay. That's enough of your... Yeah, well, think of it as a giant... What's a bath plug being... Oh, bathtub plug being undone. That's pretty much a tornado underwater. He's still talking to him even when he's sucked up in a tornado like that. I don't know what's going on. I love it. Yeah, you had that coming. You had that coming, crab. There's still... You're the one with a sheer girth to clog up the... Oh, that was it for the shark. It just gets unclogged like that. Oh. Oh. You know what seeing Fly getting hit like that reminded me of? Oh, God. I remember seeing something in a game once where a guy got hit in the head with a sledgehammer. That honestly reminded me of that. Ooh. I like this bit of role reversal here. It's like Fly now that he's got like he's on his last legs like this. He's on his last legs like this, and he's like giving up, and he's becoming like nihilistic. He's losing all hope and just like thinking nothing's going to work like Chuck does. And it looks like Chuck's now got a bit of role reversal, and he's like being one who's more determined to save his friend. Uh, ugh. Sorry, I'm still reeling from that bit with the blood. That was just ooh. It was like it's been like 5 minutes after that. And it's still, and it was still that was too painful. Is this where you know when Nemo got thrown down the dentist's in the dentist's sink when Darla dropped her lost her. Oh God, look at the expressions on this. Again, a lot of it's just like how good like all the expression work is. It really sells a lot of the moments in this. I when I was a child, I remember breaking down watching this bit with Sasha being told to. Okay, but now unfortunately I can't watch this without thinking of that one scene from SpongeBob with "Just get out of it, you stupid dumb animal." But except it's for Starfish telling the sequels to go away. Oh, oh, stop tugging at my heartstrings, damn it! Looks like old Mystery had some after dinner salad. A deleted scene. Ah. Oh, just looking up, I made a bit of a mistake. Aaron Paul is Chuck, not Fly. Okay. I can still. I was just looking at something. I can still hear that. Like Aaron Paul. I was just reading the comments on part one here, and thanks to Nucleasion 2 for correcting me there. Oh, and I do like how the aunt ah how the aunt has like all these moments of regret there. Boom. Ah, hurry! The Joker's coming. Ah. Oof! Ow! Wait! How'd that happen? He didn't get cut up. Oh, that can't be good for. Oh, that can't be good for Fly. Like being bashed about like that. Ah, the piranhas. Oh, jeez. Oh, it's also cool to see like Chuck like conquering his fears like this and not being so Where his eyebrow? I just noticed his eyebrows. He needs to manicure his. He needs to do something with his eyebrows. Oh, there it is. Complete with holy Don Bluth music. Oh. Oh. All we need is Benjamin Barker to come in and he can make you into Mrs. Lovett's meat pies. Oh wait, we're going with hands? Oh wow. Gosh, Chuck's packing. Well, actually, I think you've been pretty quick on your feet throughout a fair bit of this fly, but this is another bit I really like. How he defeats Joe. I remember this. Wait. Yeah. You can't think about the capabilities of that when you... Oh! Oh, God. He's turning into like a Mr. Hyde. Oh, I got a bone. I didn't. Oh, God, look at his teeth. I did not notice his bones coming out before. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's horrible. Oh! A monstrosity. Oh, wait, you're already. Oh. I suddenly realised I can't breathe. No. God, look at his toes. His toenails are. But yeah, that is a pretty creative way to kill off a villain because I can't think of that many villains in anything really, not just animation where they drown. And it's also good, and it's also interesting that the main character managed to outsmart the villain that way. That was a really good and a pretty horrific scene with like the sounds of him like turning into oh, I think another bit coming up that mess me up is coming up. This film has a lot of messed up scenes like this. Oof. Gosh, Fly can take a lot of punishment like that to be bashing about, can't he? Poor kid. You know, given all the flooding, where's the yeah, not all of them. I wonder if that antidote's going to like seep out back into the sea again and create more intelligent fish like that. Uh, yeah, Aaron Paul's emotion here in this. Oh, gosh, yeah. I can hear more of Jesse from Breaking Bad in this bit now, especially when he's angry. Oh, Oh, oh no. Uh, oh no, I remember. How messed up is. Uh, I mean, it only lasted for a few seconds, but still, what the hell? Damn, I wonder how many children were messed up in the head, me included, after that scene. But there's Fly. He's back. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't make your fly fish look exactly like Fly is a fish sonar. Oof, he's taking that wallop to the side in stride. It just got like a busted up leg. Ah. Now, hopefully, Professor McCrill is going to be questioned on how he's going to keep his potions under check, so that no more evil Joker-esque fish come across it. I like that bit when they're God, he's got moves. I love him just bouncing across like skipping stones. Ah. Hopefully you haven't been raiding the Krusty Krab while we've been away. Get that horse! Is this where Mystery went to after that episode? Nice. And hopefully you aren't gonna. I like the design of Sasha as an actual horse. That's a cool design there. Oh, there's the song. Won't somebody help me? I'm a little yellow fish in the deep blue sea. Won't somebody help me? Oh, Fly was Jeff Pace, not yeah, I already said I made that mistake, accidentally naming him Tabitha St. Germain. Ian James Corliss and Gary Chalker in this. Oh wow, I didn't know they were in this. Hopefully, we won't have any instances with Professor McCrill creating any more fish monstrosities with that thing with that potion he's made there, or it gets used for better purposes like helping I don't know, but I think you should get rid of that because anything to do with that is likely going to. Because I mean, I did some research, and I mean, if ice caps did melt completely, the world wouldn't be completely submerged. We'd lose quite a few of the coastal towns, but it wouldn't be. I don't think we'd need to create any more like Alan Rickman monstrosities there to try to survive. So yeah, maybe you should just work on trying to Just don't make anything that would make any creepier Joker fish. Yeah, once again, this isn't the kind of film that the song that I usually listen to, but this is a really cool one. And I can see why it's stuck with me for many, 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 many years after I saw this film for the first time. And I can see why this film stuck with me for a long, long, long time for me after I saw this. I mean, I'm not sure whether. I'm not sure. When it comes to the world building, I think the bits with like with what's going to happen to like all the fish that came alive, and like maybe like just how quickly he managed to establish power with that. I mean, I am curious to see what would have happened with that. I mean, that would be an interesting idea. I mean, if this film did manage to make enough money for like a sequel, that would be a pretty good a good thing to figure out what happened. Like, it's like, wait a minute, with a boat, they managed to get back to shore. What happened to the shark? It's like the shark just got stuck in like the funnel. But wait, did the shark just get out? I'm just curious to know if that happened. But yeah, other than that, with the world building and just like some of the pacing being like quick, it's like, I mean, it's like, but this film isn't a very long film. So with the time that they had, they established everything really well. The characters are really, really memorable. I really liked what they did with the characters. All the three main kids were really fun. And I still stand by, this is an example of something, unlike a Troll in Central Park, this is how you do the child characters properly. Like the tough, like older brother who's a bit of a rebel, and the adorable little sister. The little sister's actually cute in this. That helps towards it, and is nowhere near as screechy or obnoxious as a Rosie in Metropolis Central Park was. And I think it also helps that. Oh, bless me. Like the dynamic that they had, like Fly, Chuck, and Stella, I did care for the kids and how they got through everything well. I thought it was really really nice to see. And as I said, there aren't that many animated films that came out around this time where the parents are together. The children, the older brother and like the brother and sister or whatever, it's like they care for each other. That's like something that you don't often see. And none of the parents die. That's something that's a little bit of a breath of fresh air. It's like you don't have the off-camera disease like with any of the parents. And it's like, even though the parents aren't on screen for very long, I still think Chuck's mom, who I swear is still like a relative of Aunt Fig from the Tom and Jerry movie, but much more likeable. And she has a lot of eccentricities and the facial structures of Aunt Fig, but she's much more likeable, I'd say. And Joe, I mean, as strange as a name for a villain, that is Joe. He manages to be mainly due to like Alan Rickman's performance, like the animation that he has on him, and like how like the body horror he undergoes towards the end. It's like his death was so messed up. Even Fly looks in horror at him drowning and then just floating away. That is a pretty freaky way to go. And the villain was pretty freaky as well. Like, even if it was just for like mock, it's like his character design managed to be pretty off-putting with like the giant lips. And I heard originally, like, production, he was going to be more a humorous villain, but I think they gave that more to the shark, and the shark managed to be pretty frightening in his own right, even if he was much more humorous. In like he's like a dumb muscle portrayal. The songs were really good. I really liked it. Oh, Did You Believe in Magic was performed by Luna. Wait, Luna from Hell of a Boss? That Luna? It didn't sound like her. Anyway, but Yeah, the songs were really good as well. That crab managed to be a. It's like all the villains managed to be pretty intimidating, and I still can't believe that bit when Fly got walloped by the crab. That was, even when I'm older, so watching that back, even when I know something like that's coming, the way it's portrayed, it looks more like something in like a video game called Yakuza 0, where there's one character, he's being tortured, and he gets hit in the side of the head with a sledgehammer, and he dies afterwards for it. That's what that reminds me of. And it's in a children's film. That shows you how messed up that bit is and how much I winced. The animals used in this film, okay, and yeah, for the scary elements, they managed to pull it off really well. It's like it's got the wonder with it. I mean, it rushes by. That's the end of the DVD. I mean, it rushes by with the wonder. I mean, it still shows the wonder elements when they get into the sea. But a lot of it's just like the peril of these children are on a strict time limit to get back to normal, so that they can get back to, so that they don't drown. I heard in production, filmography information courtesy of Internet Movie Database. I heard that a lot of in production, I heard this. A lot of people think of this as a horror film for children. And with a lot of the things that were going on, I can see why, with more of the messed up bits that happen in this. That is pretty apt with what's going on. I'm just taking a look at the production notes for this film. Is there anything here? Oh, it's just like it's just like them going through like how they make the film, like the stage design, how the animators like all the bits like in-betweeners, production, just a little bit of like how they undergo like the camera work and everything, some of the history of the staff that worked on this. Just a bit of interesting bits on here, but it's similar to what I looked up on Wikipedia to do with the production stuff. But if you have a DVD for this, or I recommend looking up the production history, because it has got some really interesting parts in this here. Little Creatures, Petzl, Pink Panther. It's just what a film has worked on in the past. But yeah, I mean, apart from it's like the songs apart from like some of the pacing when it comes to like rushing forward like they're in the sea, they don't spend a whole lot of time. I mean, I get they're on a time limit. It's like they don't spend a lot of time them seeing the wonder of being in the sea. And it's like Fly says, I'm going to miss being a fish. But it's just like there was only like that one bit at the start with that one song, with them like having a chance to like mess around being fish. Other than that bit goes quite quickly. But other than that, I can't really think of many criticisms that I have for this film. Yeah, I think it was just a really good, really heartwarming, and in many ways a pretty messed up with some of the stuff that was going on film. And if you haven't seen this film already, I highly recommend checking it out. When it comes to the backgrounds of a film, one thing I'm just having to think about is that maybe, I mean, when it comes to like it's funny because when it comes to like it goes for alternates between like those few bits when like they're looking for the items to make the antidote. It goes more the more colourful aspect of the sea, but a lot of the times it goes for like the greasy, grimy algae look. Let's never figured out how to pronounce that word properly. But somehow it still looks better than Shark Tale, because, I mean, in this case it's trying to be foreboding with how open and unknown the sea is being, when Shark Tale just has... Well, first of all, you've got Will Smith fish staring at you, and you've also got everything weird going on with the world in that too, so, you know, I think this film did a much better job with this than that, both in the world and visuals-wise. Just prepare yourself, even if you're an adult watching this. I think some of the more scary elements of this film would make you would be pretty traumatizing. Even more traumatizing than that horrible poster that I found. But yeah, it's like the animation's really fantastic. The voice cast did a really great job. The ideas that it was a really creative concept for the film, and like how it went about it, and again how the villain was defeated, and I think it like really works. It's really good, and I really recommend checking it out. So and you can probably expect fan art for this film coming your way, because now that I've seen it, I've got an urge to draw something based on the film again. So let's see. What's my next poll that I'm going to do? If it is what I think it's going to be, this is going to be an interesting situation indeed. Let's see who the winner is. It's a tie between Dreams Come True, The Mule Mom Story, and The Three Caballeros, which is another film that I'd like to see if it's been a long time since I've seen it. When it comes to a Dreams Come True, A Mule Mom Story, I heard it's only something like 25 minutes long, so that one should be quick for me to get out if I just decide to watch it in the next few days and just record it real quick for you. But this is going to be an interesting watch from what I've heard about Dream from a Mule Mom's Story. I mean, after that, it's probably going to be something like We're Back a Dinosaur Story, Jungly Dret Hugo, or Raggedy Ann and Andy. Just for future previews for live reactions. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my live reaction to Help I'm a Fish, and didn't get messed up by either the horrible poster or the messed up things that go on in the film. So talk to you all later, everybody. Duckyworth out. Bye, everyone.